Big news. The Rock has took Cody Rhodes' spot at WrestleMania 40. The story will not be finished, or it will be, but it won't be by the guy that started it. It'll be by Dwayne, right? And I'm sorry to all the marks out there that are desperately offended by this. They need to wake up and smell the coffee. Professional wrestling is predetermined. It's fake. I know some wrestlers don't like the term fake being used because what they do in the ring's real, damn it, and all that good stuff. But see, the reality is, it's not like Cody Rhodes entered a real Royal Rumble, right, and won it, and The Rock's just come in and fucking hoovered the spot off him. Cody Rhodes won a match that was predetermined. It's scripted. Now, I know we all know it's scripted, even though some people like to pretend this might be real in some instances. Now, if you're an 8-year-old kid, like I was, how many years ago? 15. You used to think it was real because you know no better. But see all these sad bastards that live in their mother's basements that are pretending that they've lost a family member because Cody Rhodes has been took at the main event. It's actually embarrassing, right? The only two bits of defence I will give them is they should have pulled the trigger last year, right? Reigns against Rhodes. Why not have Rhodes beat him last year and Rhodes, and you could add Rock Reigns this year. That match doesn't need this title reign, right? I'll accept that. And reason number two, it kind of does shit all over the Royal Rumble. Like, if The Rock was going to appear 6 days later, why couldn't he have entered the Royal Rumble? The only excuse I can think of WWE's perspective is, well, we didn't want The Rock to bury everybody in the Rumble. We just wanted them to take on Reigns. But see if that's the key. Why is Cody Rhodes winning the Rumble, pointing at Roman Reigns and like, right, I want you? If they knew they were going to do the Rock match, that tells me they didn't know they were going to do the Rock match. I think if they knew they were going to do the Rock versus Roman Reigns, I think the Rock would have run the Rumble. Or, at the very least, Cody Rhodes would have won the Rumble and said, you know what, I want to finish the story, but not against you, against him, referring to Seth Rollins. I don't get the outrage, these people crying about how this part-timer, The Rock's... It's the fucking Rock. They're making it that... I don't even know who's come in, some jobber that no one knows. Roman Reigns and The Rock having a stare down in the middle of that ring on SmackDown is done more than anything AEW has done in 5 years. Anything WWE's pretty much done. You see stories in wrestling, you don't need the flippy dippy, oh, who did a Canadian Destroyer, who did a drop kick. No, what you need is, you need actual stars. And you know what, yeah, Roman Reigns is pretty much a manufactured star. He's only really getting fired into this stardom role because of his title reign and the fact they've made him part-time on purpose. But the reality is, him against Roman Reigns is a big match. You look at Cody Rhodes, and I'm not saying the guy, right, ain't a star in this era, but he wouldn't fit into any era. The guy in the roof towards the end of the Ruthless Aggression was a mid-card. That's probably a bit, overhyping the guy, overzealous. PG era, he was a tag team wrestler at an IC level. He's only a star in this level because there's no one else. And these people complaining that the roster's so stacked. If the roster was so stacked, they wouldn't need The Rock back to face Roman Reigns. It's that simple. Same 10 years ago. See when CM Punk wanted to headline WrestleMania and they did The Rock versus John Cena. If the roster was so stacked then they would have just did the exact same thing. They wouldn't have had to get The Rock back. There's a reason why The Rock is back. It's because this match is once in a lifetime. Yeah, it's not quite on the level of Cena vs. Rock for me, even though it does have like a massive title reign behind it, which I totally understand. But see these people that are actually out there crying their eyes out, pretending that WWE sucks all of a sudden, even though it's always sucked. I'm not going to even pretend that this match has made it good. I mean, it makes WrestleMania a bit more must-see and a bit more must-watch. But see these marks crying all over the internet. Oh, they've took Cody Rhodes' spot. It's predetermined. It's no fucking real. What are these people on about? Like, honestly, Cody Rhodes doesn't deserve shit. The Rock has warranted that this match, see whatever match, right, is the biggest and best match you can put on at your best show. That's what you put on. You don't put on Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns because 10 people living in their mother's basement wants to see it. Oh, finish the story. Fuck the story. The story. See this WrestleMania, man. They always talk about, WWE, it's its best financial year. See with The Rock, main event in WrestleMania, to take on Roman Reigns. That is going to be the biggest match, like I said, since Cena Rock won. It's the biggest match they've done in years. I mean, as much as I love Austin, his match against Owens, it wasn't exactly, I mean, if it was against Reigns, Austin, yeah, I'll accept it, but it was against Owens, kind of on the fly, wasn't a proper match, you know what I mean? But this one, the build up started on the 1st of January. It's continuing here on the 2nd of February, and I'm sick of these. And it's almost like an entitlement. Why is Cody Rhodes entitled to finishing the story? Why are people greeting about Cody Rhodes finishing the story? Not in all seriousness. Why does he have to? Why are people pretending that Cody Rhodes is this like megastar? I honestly think it's pathetic. You know. And Seth Rollins is probably going to come out on Raw. See, Cody, I told you. People that win that belt are all about politics. Hold on. Politics? Seth Rollins all about politics, or else he would have lost the belt by now. What's the need of Seth Rollins holding the belt for 8 months? He's pretending that he's not about politics. Mate, you're wrestling fake wrestling matches that you are penciled in to win. It's not written in ink, to be fair, with Seth Rollins. I think with Roman Reigns it would be written in ink. But it's like, how can he talk about politics when he's holding a belt for 8 months? See, if it wasn't about politics to him, he'd be like, you know what, Triple H, I don't need to hold this belt for 8 months. See these guys on Raw, like your Drew McIntyres, your Jey Usos, your Damian Priest, your Cody Rhodes. Or maybe not Cody Rhodes, because he needs to finish the story. Well, we can give them a title reign. But no, it's everything about wrestling is politics, man. And these people pretending they ain't are delusional. Seth Rollins trying to take the high ground. Sort yourself out, big man. It's embarrassing. The Rock versus Roman Reigns is absolutely the right way to go. Cody Rhodes has not been screwed. Cody Rhodes has not been betrayed, right? I'll question the booking of the Rumble because it doesn't really make much sense. That's the only thing I'll question. It kind of undermines the Royal Rumble, but it doesn't undermine Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is a bum, right? He's a mid-carder in an era where he's a star. That's pretty much where we're at with Cody Rhodes, and I'm sick of these people, man. People need to wake up and smell the coffee. I mean, honestly, I don't even mind Cody Rhodes, but these people pretend that, oh, your biggest babyface. He comes out and says the same fucking promo every week. What do you want to talk? In his old monotone, I'm in front of a plumber. I'm going to take on Roman Reigns and I'm going to unclog those drains. I'm going to take on the big dog Roman Reigns. I'm going to unclog those drains. What are we talking about here, man? At least when The Rock comes out and repeats the same pish, it's fucking brilliant. I mean, did you see the reaction when The Rock came out? People buzzing. This is awesome. Didn't even have to say anything. He just looked at Roman Reigns, man. It felt bigger than anything Cody Rhodes has done in his fucking WWE career. Honestly, this needed to be a rant. I'm sick of these wrestling fans that think the roster is... If the roster was stacked, they wouldn't be getting The Rock back. It's that fucking simple, man. Honestly. It's fucking borderline. See when The Rock took on Hogan, right, in 2002, look at Triple H and Jericho. Look at Jericho's come out and said that he didn't even want to main event it because he knew he couldn't live up to that match. It's time Cody Rhodes accepted something like that and you went, you know what? See, as much as I want to become world champion in honour of my father's legacy and his wishes, I'm just nowhere near a bigger straw as Roman Reigns against The Rock. How about Cody Rhodes just comes out and accepts that instead of the build-up to this? Oh, I don't think The Rock's the sort of guy that would come in and finish my story. Fuck off, Cody, man. Who's this guy think he is? He's a bum. Anyway, rant aside, SmackDown's already been reviewed. It doesn't even matter what happened on SmackDown, but you know what? Just seeing The Rock against Roman Reigns in the ring, the viewership's going to skyrocket, man. It's going to be great for WWE. I don't want to hear any marks. If you're a Cody Rhodes mark and you honestly think Cody Rhodes against Roman Reigns 2, I mean, for the second time, is better than Roman Reigns against The Rock, you're not a real wrestling fan. You don't have a fucking clue. You're a flippy dippy fan. You're a gymnastics fan. You're not a sports entertainment fan. This is best for business, and I'm having no two ways about it.